Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, the internet's back. It's been going in and out. I'm sorry. This ending is gonna be like very choppy. But yeah, basically she's alive, and there is an engagement, and okay, we get to choose. I only wish to continue to serve the crown, Your Majesty. It's titled just to go with it. I think I asked that the house pay for what they did to my family. To sacrifice the war should not be forgotten again.
Now that's a very good point. I think we can begin with a monument here in Denerim, dedicated to the Grey Wardens who have fallen. Duncan, Riordan, all of them. And it is high time some scholars were collected to learn more about the Darkspawn. We'll face them again, with the dwarves as well as here. Let it also be known that the Arling of Amaranthine, once the land of Arl Howe, is now granted to the Grey Wardens.
Oh.
There they can rebuild, following the example of those who went before them. So what are your plans? I assume with the wedding you will be remaining in Ferelden. Well, I didn't want to come right out and say it, but I'm relieved you'll be nearby. There's a group of Ferelden citizens waiting outside to get a look at their hero. I suggest you make at least a brief appearance before they storm the gate.
Cute.
Just tell the guard at the door when you're ready.
Alright. I wasn't watching the final scene, that sucks. I'm gonna have to watch it on the internet, I guess. A Dark Promise achievement unlocked. Alright. So this is a thing that happened. Post-coronation. I missed the whole coronation. I missed the whole thing with me and Alistair.
So, we made it. I'm impressed, aren't you? I was so scared that I might lose you. But
yeah, buddy.
Here you are. And here I am. Not bad, right? I bet this had something to do with that night. With Morrigan. Why you're still here, I mean. I'm not that dumb. The rest of the Grey Wardens haven't arrived yet for Morlaix. But they've already sent questions. What should I tell them?
Tell them the truth. I don't care what you tell them.
That a Maleficar saved you and then ran off to have my demon baby? That has a certain ring to it, right? No, I suppose I'll just keep that to myself. I can shrug and look stupid. It's a talent. Speaking of Morrigan, do you know
So
where she
he knows
went?
about the baby.
I'm told she vanished right after the battle. No goodbyes or anything. Very dramatic. I don't imagine she'd be easy to find if she didn't want to be. At any rate, I can't wait to be alone with you. These formal affairs drive me insane. I get to marry the woman I love. I figure there can't be much better than that. I'll let you get to your adoring public. They want to see the hero of Ferelden, and who am I to keep them waiting?
You're here too, no, Alistair? Oh.
The crowd is waiting for you outside. We can speak more afterwards if you like.
Alright.
So it survived after all. My impression that all creatures made of flesh were hopelessly squishy was, premature. It has made me revise my opinion of its kind, my kind. I am, or at least was, a dwarf. A creature of flesh. I have to keep reminding myself that. In fact, I think I may even try to become one again. There are advantages to being flesh. I think I would like to try. Wynne has offered to accompany me to Tevinter to speak with the mages there. The Circle of Minrathrus has the largest collection of arcane knowledge in Thedas. If it is possible to reverse this process, then the knowledge to do so will be there, or that is my hope. And if
Good
not,
luck.
then I will keep looking. I have nothing if not time, yes?
Good luck.
I intend to return eventually, unless I finally decide to destroy all pigeons everywhere. That may take a while, but otherwise I will come back.
I love her.
If it
Hating
happens
pigeons.
to one day see a tiny little dwarf who appears very nervous of being squished, that will be me. Until then, I wish it well. You have been a fine friend.
And so have you, Sheo. You've been the funniest friend I have. Alistair and Devon are pretty funny too, but you were the funniest.
It is over. I can barely believe it. You stopped the Civil War and then defeated the Blight. On behalf of Ferelden, allow me to say thank you. It truly cannot be said enough. So I'm learning. It's good that you're staying here in the capital. The hero of Ferelden will have influence, and there is much to be done.
Yeah.
Myself, I will be remaining here to help Alistair. Tegan will take over the rule of Redcliffe, at least for the time being.
Tegan is not happy about this.
Well enough, and Isolde refuses to speak of what happened. She says she never wants to go back. I cannot thank you enough for saving them. They are the joy of my existence. Tell me, have you noticed anything strange about the lad? He seems quiet. Ah, you are no doubt correct. It is my imagination.
Oh, no, I don't think so.
But here I am rambling on. I shall let you get back to your celebration, Warden. Enjoy it while you can.
Fergus.
When I heard that my little sister was not only a Grey Warden,
Wait!
but also leading Ferelden into battle, I was surprised.
I just realized Fergus is my brother.
He would have been so proud of you. I know.
He's
I
alive!
am. You've done good.
Oh my god, he's alive! I didn't see any cutscenes. Was he in there the whole time? I didn't notice him.
I'm not sure you wouldn't have just been wasting your time, to be honest. I never made it to the battle at Ostagar. We were still scouting in the wilds when we were attacked by a party of Darkspawn. Most of my men were killed. I woke up 2 weeks later in a chastened hut, wounded and feverish. By the time I was able to sneak out of the wilds, you were already marching to Denerim. I tried to get word to High Ever. You can imagine what happened, I suppose. Yes, I'm trying not to think too much about them. Hal was a greedy, traitorous bastard. I just wish I'd been there to help you kill him. At least Amaranthine now belongs to the Grey Wardens. There's some justice in that, I think. I need to go back to High Ever. See if I can clean up the mess.
Yes, so I don't have to deal with being the queen and having to rule High Ever. I am so happy about this. That was a bit too much responsibility. And then being also a Grey Warden, rebuilding the Grey Wardens, having to do oh my god, thank you. Just first, I'm happy that my brother is alive, but second, I'm also happy that he can take some of the load off. Okay.
Good. High Ever won't be the same without everyone around.
Yeah.
Take care of yourself, you hear? Or I'll find you and nag you like Mother did until you're ready to tear out your hair.
All right. Oh, he's alive. I'm so happy.
Go on. I'll make sure I see you before I head back to High Ever.
All right, brother. I didn't realize Fergus. I was like, Fergus? That sounds familiar. And then...
So here we are. The conquering heroine has won the day, and now she takes her bow and exits the stage. A fine ending. Isn't it? We had danger, we had victory, and many characters. Truly, I could not have... You know, I can't help now but think of my vision. Whether it was the Maker sending me to you or whatever, it was a good thing. I thought I was supposed to save you, to show you the way. But but it seems
Yeah.
it was meant to be the other way around.
Thanks.
Odd how that works, no?
Isn't it?
You're kind to say so, but I think we know who was in charge. I've been offered a position to head up an investigation into the Darkspawn. It's quite exciting, really.
Ooh.
I'm organizing a royal expedition into one of the deep roads and leave a month from now. It will be a grand adventure of my very own. I'm looking forward to it.
You'll do
At
well.
any rate, you should get back to the celebration. We can speak another time.
Yeah. You'll do really well on that. I think that might be the Liliana's quest, right? Who's everyone, buddy?
I will be relieved when all this pomp and ceremony is done.
Me too.
Such events are perfect opportunities for assassins, after all. I can't help but expect the crows to appear at any moment. Which would be a welcome break, mind you. Eventually, with Taliesin dead, it may take them time to figure out what has happened. But they are like the tides, predictable. You know, it does occur to me that staying in one place is only going to invite the crows to find me that much quicker. While fun, that might eventually get complicated. You said earlier that you are planning on remaining here. Is that true? And if I said I was thinking of moving on, seeing the sights, meeting new people and killing a few?
You're welcome to stay. You can go if you come back.
This is true. If I happen to return on occasion with a string of crows behind me, be a good friend and kill them for me, yes?
You got it.
Yes, I think that will work, sad as I am to part company. Well then, I suppose I shall be leaving soon. Perhaps Parvolan. The Canary are pleasant folk, I hear. I hope fate
Stan
please
liked
we
you.
meet again.
Sort of.
Bon viati, as we say back home.
Sort
Drink
of liked
well
you.
and be merry. Life is good.
I think he liked you deep down. Somewhere. Deep, deep, deep somewhere. He might have liked you. Okay. Yeah. Have fun with Kunai. Win, my friend!
The hero of Ferelden. My. How does it feel?
They could have thought up a minute. It's a little strange.
Of that I have no doubt. It's a title you'll be wearing for a long time. But it's not so bad, is it? A blight defeated with the other nations barely
I'm
becoming
glad that
leader.
Alistair knows that
But
about the
that's
demon baby. I'm happy that's not something that's hanging over us. I wonder how long the love will last. Absolutely true.
I don't think many heroes ever do. I'm glad not to be on the receiving end of all this attention myself. Not that I've gone without notice. Irving asked me to take over as first enchanter, but I don't. Instead, I've decided to travel. Shale has
Yeah,
expressed
Shale
a
told me.
desire to go to Devinter to look into a way to regain her mortality. And I will join her. It's true, I don't know how. So, I shall see as much of the world as the Maker allows. I doubt we will meet again, my dear.
Aw, buddy. I hope you live. We're almost to the end.
Humans
Ogre.
have a better taste for spirits than I thought. Orzammar ale tastes like dirt in comparison. Probably because they put dirt in it.
Yeah, makes sense.
Go figure. For now. They may have already branded me a surfacer back home anyhow. I'm getting used to that big sky up there. And I'm thinking I might just look up Felsi again. See where that goes. Ha! I'll drink to that. Ah, well, enough babbling. That pot-bellied son of a whore Tegan said I'd pass out before drinking an entire barrel of pickle juice. I aim to prove him wrong. Who, me? It's been good traveling with you, Warden.
I won't. Buddy. So gross. Oh, my cutie pie.
It is good to see you.
Cutie stays with me.
These people, they call you hero. It is the Arishok on occasion has declared a Kunari to be Kunoran Vel, one who serves at... Such examples are always made after their death, however, a death in service to the Kyun. A living Kunoran Vel would be too proud.
I'm not sure it's the same thing.
Not for the Kunoran Vale. For the Kunari people, it is a cause for much celebration. It is one of few occasions when the Kunari are permitted to engage in revelry.
I see.
There is imbibing of spirits, public chanting, meditations abandoned. It is madness. It is interesting. It can take days for the Ben Hasrat. I suppose I should tell you. I have decided to return to my people. Your quest is done, and thus so is my reason for accompanying you. Yes, it will be difficult to travel alone, after so much time spent. It must be said. You found my sword and gave me a chance to restore my honor. I owe you a great debt. It has. That one of the Baz, a foreigner, would become known as Kadan to me. And think perhaps I shall see you again one day. Until then, may you always find the path you seek. Farewell, Kadan.
Farewell, Kadan. Yes. Okay. To my adoring public.
Are you ready, my lady? The crowds outside are getting restless.
Yes.
Right. I'll take you there now. Follow me.
I don't know what I'm doing. The monster followed his coronation. Oster's probably best in the art of governance and did his best to rule the kingdom. He proved quite popular with the people. His humor and easy grace winning them over as well. Sneak out of the castle and mingle in the lower class taverns on occasion. Yeah, I figured. I was right there with him, right? Anna married King Alistair in a lavish ceremony 6 months after his coronation, becoming the princess consort of Ferelden. So not queen, princess consort. Cool. I'm cool with that. The two toured the nation soon afterwards, and the people were ecstatic to see how the king adored his new bride. News of the Urn of Secret Ashes has been found in Ferelden did not spread outside the Chantry until Brother Genetivi made an announcement several months after the defeat of the Darkspawn. Mansker detailing the research and his experience with Andrastical drew huge interest among scholars throughout the Dells. Some years later, Chantry announced that the resting place of Andras's Ash had indeed been found. A ripple of excitement spread among the leaders of the Dells. Following months of effort, the Tower of Circle of Magi was finally cleansed of the last spirits to slip through the veil. No further abominations were created, and the first enchanter Irving was pleased to declare the circle safe. All that could be saved have been. With the slavers shot down, the alienage and the lot of the city-born elves improved for a time. The new king even named the local elder to his personal court, a scandal among the humans, but assigned new hope to the elves. Shiani continued to be the outspoken member of the Elnage community, and in time became the new elder. The outspokenness earned her frequent trouble, but served her people well. Arl Eamon remained in Denerim for some time, acting as a chancellor and chief advisor to King Alistair. Tegan ruled over Redcliffe in his stead, and was surprised to find himself well loved by the villagers, who were still grateful. I think I got the good ending, didn't I? Because this feels like it could have gone real wrong. Okay, I think I got the good ending. And Sam even abdicated in favor of his brother, an event the local greeted with approval and enthusiasm. Okay, young woman Caitlin until made it to Denerim safely and used the small fortune she received for her father's sword to open a foundry, while the city rebuilt. The foundry did well, turning her into a wealthy and respected woman. By chance, she met Tegan again at court, and within months the two of them were married. Oh, that's lovely. Bella, the tavern wench, made it to Denerim safely. With the money she was given, she opened a brewery of her own. Oh, yes! The Dalish elves prospered after the siege of Denner and haven't earned much respect for their part in battle. For once, human lands welcomed the wandering folk. The new keeper, Lanaya, was respected both amongst the Dalish as well as the Ferelden court. She was a voice of reason that the Dalish clans would turn to her for help to resolve disputes. In time, many Dalish clans moved to the new land provided for them in the south near Ostagar. Wary of their human neighbors, however, tensions still rose again, and only Keeper Lanaya leadership kept peace alive. In Orzammar, King Balin quickly proved himself a reformer. Trade with his surface land increased, the caste restrictions were loosened. Casteless war permit. Wait, King Balin quickly proved himself a reformer. Trade with his surface lands increased, and caste restrictions were loosened. Casteless were permitted to take arm against the Darkspawn in exchange for new freedoms. Right, because I did the whole the cast of the ones that fight the Darkspawn. Right, for the first time in generations, chose King Balin. A line in Deep Roads was pushed back, and a few thags were reclaimed. Oh, that's great. Balin's reforms quickly found him enemies within the warrior noble caste, however. After several assassinations, the assembly was dissolved. The king then ruled alone. Some said as a tyrant, others said as a visionary, determined to drag Orzammar into a modern world. You know what? It's better than... Because the assembly is what, like, paused... Like, think about it. If it was just the king, and he owed it to the wardens to do the thing, it could have been done quickly. But because there was, like, a whole assembly, and they were too busy arguing with each other, nothing got done. I don't know. It might be a better way for dwarves to live. The assembly was cool, but also not cool. Brother Burkle's new chantry in Orzammar drew a surprising number of converts. This world is way too dangerous not to have, like, a voice of reason. Okay. Brother Burkle's new chantry in Orzammar drew a surprising number of converts. Quickly attracted a great deal of anger from more conservative before a long assembly severely restricted. Okay, that's fine. Was slain well. Okay. Ooh, Dagna girl. Spares taken from the Fade, that's great. Ah, never mind. Okay. With his love for a time. He was eventually called to the Fora Fortress and the home of the Grey Ward. Wait. As for Anna's companions, they went their separate ways. Alistair remained in Denerim with his love for a time, much to Queen Honora's... She's not queen anymore. What? What do you mean Queen Honora? There was no Queen Honora. What do you mean Queen Honora? One of those was like a wrong screen. I think it's bugged or something. Because there was no Queen Honora. Okay. What's happening? It's not loading anymore. Well, thank you everybody so much for watching. I guess this is the finale. I really love this game. I can't wait to play the next one. I am so tired. This has been a marathon stream. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope to see you later. And yeah, goodbye.